Hello everyone, this is Ayush and welcome back to the Red Devil, and today we are going to rank the 5 costliest players United have bought in the post-Fergie era. So we know that United have made a lot of signings in the post-Fergie era, and a lot of them were high money signings. But today we are going to see the 5 of the most costliest transfers, and we are going to rank them according to the stats and according to the time they had at United and according to the trophies they won. So it's going to be a mixture of everything. So let's start straight away. So the first player that we'll start with is Paul Pogba. So Paul Pogba was signed by us, I think, in the 2016-17 season or 15 season, I don't remember correctly, and he was a big money signing. We bought him for, I think, 89 or 82 million dollars, right? Yeah, for something like that. And if we talk about only stats, I think he gave a decent return, because I think he appeared for 160 matches and combined he got us around 70 goals and assists. I think 29 goals and 38 assists. So that was pretty decent in terms of returns. And what I really think about Pogba is he was also a very important player in our trophy runs, the Europa League and the Carabao Cup that we won that season under Jose Mourinho. He was a leader kind of a player in that team, because there are not many aged players in that team, and I really believe that Pogba should go in the 8 year, because as I said, he was influential in those cup runs, and when he had his day, he was like untouchable. He could run the midfield, he could take 3 defenders at once and still get away from it, and the long balls which he used to distribute, I mean, those were magical. And it was a striker's delight, to be honest. All the strikers who have played with him, when he was delivering those long balls after dribbling past 2 players in the midfield and opening up the field completely, it was just unreal. That's what I'm saying. On his days, he was crazy. So for me, he goes into the 8 year. You might have a different opinion. Next up, we have Romelu Lukaku, Big Rom. So Romelu Lukaku, there was a lot of hype around his signing as well, because Chelsea also wanted him apparently, and there was a battle between Alvaro Morata and Romelu Lukaku. So United got Lukaku and Chelsea got Morata, and then there was this fight between Lukaku and Morata, and to be honest, both failed because no one lived to the hype there. So I think also in terms of stats, so Lukaku was a pure striker, and he had I would say an average season under Jose Mourinho. He wasn't that great. I think he appeared for us for around 66 times, and he only scored 28 goals and only 7 assists. So for a Premier League striker who's playing at Manchester United under Jose Mourinho, he has had only, like, let's say 0.5 or 0.4 goals plus assists per game. I think we could have done a lot better given the distribution he had from Pogba and Ander Herrera, and in the wing Rashford had just come during that time. Martial was there, we signed Martial as well. So for me, I think Big Rom goes in the C tier. Next up, we have Harry Maguire. So once again, Harry Maguire, the costliest defender when we signed him, and for a few years he was a costliest defender. There were a lot of expectations from him, and he was touted as the captain who would fix things, because he just had a title winning season at Leicester and we got him for 85 million British pounds. And to be honest, he struggled initially. He struggled a lot. There's a reason why he's called Lord Maguire. There are so many meme edits, so many slips, so many bad movements of Harry Maguire in a United shirt. He got trolled brutally, but the thing that I like about Maguire is his mentality. I mean, even after getting trolled so much, he didn't leave the team. He never threw tantrums like other players which are on this list. He just went to training. He trained with the reserves. He trained alone. He waited on the bench. He waited for his chance. He was stripped of captaincy. Bruno got the captaincy, but that didn't affect him. He's so strong mentally that I don't know, man. He's got great mental strength, and he made a comeback. He had started using as a substitute, and now also he will get used as substitute under Amorim system. But he's a great team player. I know he won't be starting given the current defense we have, but he's a great utility player. He can be a great a second centre back or backup centre back. So just for his mentality, and also he has scored goals. He has also won titles, well, not league title, but he has won trophies for us. He also has his goals and assists. So I think he definitely goes into the B tier. If he would have left us after getting all the trolls and everything, he would have gone into the C tier. But just for making that grand comeback, he goes here. Next up, let's talk about Antony. So Antony was rising and shining when Ajax made that great, not the Donny van de Beek and Matthias de Ligt one, but recently also Ajax went very deep in the UCL under Erik ten Hag, and that's when United saw Ten Hag, brought him here, and then Ten Hag wanted to bring all his players, so Antony was one of them. And we were all excited about Antony because great winger who takes on people, does so many skills, and I really wanted Antony to succeed here at United. I wouldn't say that he has not succeeded, but he hasn't. It has not been a complete disaster, but it was kind of a disaster, to be honest. I mean, when he came and when he scored the goal against Arsenal, it was amazing. We were so hyped up. Then he showed some skills as well, but then Premier League defenders started reading him, and I don't know what happened. His confidence went down because Ten Hag was having a pretty nightmarish season. So he was not expressing himself as much as what we saw in Ajax, and then when he went for loan to Real Betis, there also you're seeing crazy clips of him scoring long range goals, scoring a hat trick, dominating games, taking on defenders. So it felt like he was free once again when he was at Betis. Maybe it was the media pressure that got him, or maybe it was the tactics by Ten Hag or something. We don't know. But if he played like how he played for Ajax and Real Betis for us, I think he would have caused some really great problems for defenders and for other teams. But something happened and he just couldn't do that. Also, he has played 60 games for us and only scored 5 goals and 3 assists. So what do you think? But one of those 5 goals was that legendary 2-1 against Barcelona in the Europa League, and that was, epic. That comeback goal 2-1 at Old Trafford, that was crazy, man. So I think he can go in B, he can go in C as well, but just because the output that he has given compared to what we have paid for him, 89 million British pounds, I think he goes into C for me. Now comes the big man, Jadon Sancho. United have wasted so much time behind getting this guy to the club. We waited a whole season. In the 2020 season, there were mad rumors, and it was like Sancho is destined to United. There were so many edits, so many things, but we just wouldn't agree on a fee, and the window closed. And then next season, so we waited the whole season, and in the next season we got him for the agreed price. And the transfer saga went on for months and probably a year, right? That's how much hyped and that's how much build-up was around Sancho to United, and he was really killing at Dortmund. When Dortmund went to the later stages of the Champions League in that season, he was very influential there, and that's why we thought that he could solve our wing problems, because we desperately needed a right winger. At that time we had Martial, Greenwood, Dan James, Rashford. Dan James was a right winger but not at Sancho's level, but all were predominantly left wingers, right? And we really needed someone to play who plays traditionally at the right wing, plays with his left foot, and Jadon Sancho was probably the hottest prospect during that time in the market, and we got him. But once again, don't know what it was, media pressure or the league, the difference in the league, the quality of the league. He started okayish, he was playing like how he used to play at Dortmund, but then once again, just how Antony's confidence got hampered, Antony stopped dribbling and passing back. That's what happened with Sancho. And there were also injury problems with him, and I don't know, there were discipline issues or complete lack of motivation. His career just went spiraling downward, and now you all know what the saga is going on, right? He's part of the bomb squad. He's on so high wages here that no club is ready to match his wages, and he also does not want to move because he's not even ready to take a pay cut of 50,000 per week, or yes, 80,000 per week. So for me, he goes straight into the D tier. I mean, he's had a disastrous career. He has had a career of Alexis Sanchez level, to be honest. And Alexis Sanchez as well had a disastrous career with us, but he was not in the top, the 5 costliest players. So no one goes into the S tier. So getting into the S tier in my rating system is very tough. You need to be really very good, because no manager also got the S tier. When I did the manager rating video, you can watch it if you want. I have linked it up in the cards. And here also no one gets the S. If I had to put anyone in the S, not out of these 5, but some other signing, then I think Bruno would have been here. Zlatan would have been here. I think Zlatan was the only pure striker we have had for a good amount of time without any injuries. Yeah, he was injured during the Europa, but yeah, I don't think any other pure striker, because Lukaku failed. We had Greenwood. Greenwood was, I think, special, but yeah, experienced striker in terms of signing from other clubs, Zlatan was right up there. So yeah, those were my rankings of the 5 costliest Manchester United players ranked. What do you think about my rankings, and do you agree or do you disagree? I would really like to hear your thoughts in the comments. Until then, thank you, goodbye, keep watching, keep supporting United. GGMU.